Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just finished up on Ord Mantell, and we will now be traveling to Taris. But first, as you can see by the blinking light of awesomeness up here, we have a utility point to spend. Yes, very exciting, isn't it? But it is actually quite exciting because, well, I haven't seen these skills before, and I actually looked through them a little bit just before I started recording, and it seems as though this one is the one I will want to go for because, well, I want to be able to force sleep whenever I want to force sleep. That is for sure, and any companion that is with me has to keep up, so we're going to try and use that. I was considering Cyclone Slash dealing 25% more damage, but I don't particularly use that as much as I maybe will later on. So you never know, I might go for that at some point. Now, of course, we do also have Debilitation here, which immobilizes the target during the duration of Blade Dance, and we are going to be using Blade Dance a lot more often. So that is also quite good, but obviously it really depends. Are we going to be playing with a DPS companion? Yes, we are. So using Blade Dance and the enemy then running away is probably not great. So we're probably going to get that after we get this, because I would really just like to be super mobile when we are fighting. So, let us commit that, thank you very much, and the next thing we get is Burning Blade, which is actually a Blade Storm ability. Maybe I should have actually gotten the Blade Storm Debilitation skill. Well, we can always reset them, as you can see here, so no problem there, if we're finding that we're having a bunch of trouble with it. And I suppose now, we will be heading on to Taris, which is just over here. Of course, the last one I select, the last one every single time, the last planet in the system. And here we go. We are now going to be interacting with our ship's holo terminal and speaking to General Varsuthra, perhaps? Or maybe a Jedi, we'll see.
General, I'm on Taris. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
I apologize for the secrecy, but this involves someone the Empire would love to get its hands on. Angral's son, Tarnus, was the lead scientist on our advanced warfare projects. But these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius, calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
If he's so special, why wasn't he leading things instead of Tarnus?
Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely. We recently discovered he's hiding on Taris, but the swamps, predators, and city ruins are keeping us from finding him.
How could he survive in such a place?
He's a resourceful man, and he isn't alone. He brought advanced droids with him. The Republic is recolonizing Taris. Recently we found evidence that our missing doctor has been here for years. Reconnaissance discovered one of Godera's outposts in the swamp. It's entirely automated. Nothing but droids inside. And they're not cooperating.
How do you know this outpost doesn't belong to someone else?
The droids kept demanding Godera's passwords from us. They work for him. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After what you learned on Ord Mantell, we need that man's expertise. You're our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
I'll bring him back alive. Whatever it takes.
I left a small team monitoring the outpost. They'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates. Good luck. Varsuthra, out.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems as though we are going on a rescue mission for Dr. Nassan Godera. Well, we know that name, don't we, from our Imperial Agent series? Well, whatever the case, let us now step off and see Taris for the very first time for the third time. Okay, so we've arrived here on Taris, as we can see, and we currently have a bunch of Poes around us, as well as Private Sakal, who are talking amongst themselves. We are going to be interacting with them because, of course, as you can tell by this fellow's title, he has the story arc for Taris.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
It never looks good to see a Republic soldier refusing aid to one of his own.
Not true, sir. Helping them not to get killed. That's aid, right?
Terrace is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
You need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not rat ghouls or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
After so long, you should not be kept from your home.
See? Listen to the Jedi. He knows we're the rightful owners.
You want to explore? You look like you can handle it, but it's your choice.
Would you really be willing to take such a risk for us?
Your claim seems just.
Great. They're all yours then. You find anything important, you can fill out a form at HQ.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
Ooh, okay. Well, I was not particularly wanting to fill in any forms. I don't think Jedi fill in forms, do they? Well, whatever the case, we can very easily sign with our lightsaber on the paper. Ah, well, there probably won't be any paper left after that, but still. The point is, we currently have a trainer in sight, and we're going to be heading on over there to get some new abilities. I haven't trained for quite some time, so it would probably be a good idea to do that immediately, seeing as he's right here.
Is just as much science as art.
Well, let's see. Oh, wow. All of this is absolutely useless in my opinion. Well, right now, at least, it is useless because we are not playing as a tank. So, well, this is actually pretty good, but it only reduces movement speed, and it deals a very small amount of damage. So, yes, for example, this is good if you are obviously playing a different spec. Right now, we are not playing a different spec, so I am probably not going to be using it, even though it seems like actually it might be quite good to do. Well, as we can see here, it increases armor rating, damage reduction by 6%, shield chance. Maybe? All damage dealt is reduced and all strike abilities generate one less focus. Yeah, that's the issue, see? I want to be able to generate as much focus as possible to deal significant damage. But of course we do have a DPS companion, so it is not necessary, maybe, for us to deal that much. So, we'll see as time goes on. Maybe we'll be switching to it. But for now, I'll be cutting away and traveling to, apparently to meet with General Vasuthra's troops, and of course to search the estate at the same time. They seem to be within close proximity of each other. Okay, so we have reached the meeting point, and hopefully General Vasuthra's troops will be through this Jedi Knight phase right here. As you can currently see, I actually had to walk by the estate which we had to search, but I felt like it was important to meet with General Vasuthra's troops beforehand. So, let us head on in, Dr. Gadera's hideout, and whoa. Okay, we're going to be dealing with some Imperial stalker droids first, by the looks of things. Okay, well, that's not too bad. We do have to kill some of these shadow operatives right here. I suppose they are not too difficult to take out, so far. But we're going to see. No doubt these stalker droids are not alone. Yes, as you can see. Not alone at all. They have shadow operatives helping them. Well, we must deal with them very, very quickly indeed. Ooh, it would be a good idea for me to use an experience boost, wouldn't it? Do I have one? Yes, I have 3 in actual fact. Oh, very nice. Okay, so let's see here. Ah, yep, there we go. We have a lift, and I'm gonna jump. Oh, yes. There we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna use Saber Ward here, because we definitely need to, I think. It would be a good idea to prevent ourselves from actually being killed. And I was actually thinking that there would be a couple of shadow operatives, but apparently not. Okay. Well, that was a little bit disappointing, I have to say. I was thinking, oh yes, it's going to be a 4-on-2 here, but no. Ah, here we go. Here's a 4-on-2. Okay. Well, let's deal with it. Do some nice damage. Oh yes, look at that. Very, very nice indeed. I like that. Now, let's see here. Okay. It's actually dealing some pretty good damage. We need to activate that, thank you very much. Let's deal some damage here. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so that was reasonably easy, wasn't it? Yes, we banished the shadows, no problem at all. Now, do bear in mind that I am going to be resting somewhat because we are currently not using a healing companion, but as a double-edged sword it may be, we do kill things a lot quicker than we used to. So I think I actually do really like the DPS companion, but obviously in long drawn out fights it is going to be absolutely terrible. So there is that. There is that. So I'm hoping that there aren't going to be long drawn out fights. Maybe we will try out speccing for more of a tanky build, because as you can see here, the tanky spec actually has damage reduction inbuilt, and it also generates 6 focus and, well, deals a little bit of weapon damage there. And that, of course, replaces Sundering Strike, which is this over here. So we wouldn't have the armor reduction of our opponent, but instead we would gain damage reduction ourselves, which is not bad, I have to say. Force Sweep deals more damage. That's pretty good. Targets damaged by your Force Sweep and Cyclone Slash become unsteady, and they have their accuracy reduced. And in addition, damage dealt by Blade Storm is increased by 40%. I gotta say that it's actually looking pretty good, even for damage. So maybe we'll try it out at some point. Maybe in a couple of levels, who knows. But okay, we currently have some Imperial Assassins that we have to deal with here. So let's do just that. There we go, very nice indeed. Now maybe we can stun this guy, there we are. That's the only stun we have access to at the moment, I think, so kind of need to be a little wary of that. And now we just need to use the Hollow to O. Oh, hello. Watcher 1. Okay, I don't think we know Watcher 1, do we?
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
How did you find out about this operation so quickly?
Despite what General Varsuthra believes, I have known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Gadera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
Don't insult my intelligence. The Empire only wants to destroy the Republic.
Believe what you will. Imperial intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You allowed the fallen Jedi, Bengal Moore, to flee Tython. Your loyalty to the Jedi Order is questionable.
What's he talking about? Is that true?
He's an Imperial spy. He tells lies for a living.
I have no cause to lie when facts will suffice. As fortune would have it, Dr. Gadera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
The Force is with me. I'll find Dr. Gadera, and you.
I see my reinforcements are finally in position. Terminate him.
Oh, I don't need to worry about this because we have Saber Ward, of course. So let us deal as much damage as we can with our amazing Cyclone Slash. And of course, wow, Kira is dealing significant damage. Goodness me, wow, that is actually very impressive. And yeah, I basically killed one unit while she killed the rest. So let's just ignore that, shall we? I killed them all. Wonderful. Yes, well, whatever the case, we will now speak to ReMO.
Blasted imps. Death is too good for them. Thank you for liberating this facility. Good riddance to imp scum.
Wish my T7 had a personality like you.
T7 units lack the subroutines to properly appreciate imp destruction. My designation is REM0. Dr. Gadera assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Terrace, and again by these imp scum.
Why do you call the Republic cowards? These people died defending you.
Republic cowards surrendered to the Empire many years ago. These deaths do not alter that fact. My programming forbids cooperation with non-Gadera life forms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadera's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
If it worked for Watcher 1, it'll work for us.
The imp scum destroyed the central computer, hoping to prevent this. I must repair it while you reset the outdoor tracking relays. I will provide you with the tracking relay's coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Gadera's Republic Coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadera's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
Oh, I have to say, I really like that guy. I gotta say, I really do. Okay, well, we're gonna be taking the crystals, thank you very much. And there is level 18, excellent. And I have to say, yeah, I really do like that droid. He has a fantastic personality, in my opinion. He generally doesn't like anyone. Well, his programming doesn't like anyone, and Republic cowards we are, that is for sure. So, yes, well, we're not imp scum anymore, that's for sure, but yes. Okay, well, let us now head out of the hideout. And, well, you get it? Let us head out of the hideout. Yeah, well, whatever the case. Let us now get on the lift, which was appropriately descending, and we will now jump off and get outside, and of course we will then be searching the estate and then heading on to reactivate the tracking relays. Right now the estate is right here, so we will be doing this post haste, but obviously the tracking relays are rather far away, so let's see what we can do here. I think we have to go inside.
Hold. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
I'm sorry, I don't think we've been introduced.
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
That's truly a shame.
So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taurus was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
As far as I know, it was some outer rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taurus did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taurus's wealth, and forced every other species underground. Every meter of land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
Every person should be judged on their own merit.
The Jedi Order has always understood that. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
I would not wish to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
Ooh, I see. Okay, well, I was thinking that maybe they could come to some sort of compromise. I will be looting the security chest, because you never know what you might get in those. And we're now going to be... what are we going to be doing? That is the thing. Because we currently have two objectives. One is to head into the next zone and uncover the map that way. I think we'll probably go into the next zone just to see where the tracking relays are, and then if they are a little bit too far away, then I'll try and find maybe a town or maybe something like that where I can uncover a quick travel point, because right now we definitely need that if we are going to be returning here at some point. Maybe? No? Anything here? What is that? A shuttle to the Republic fleet. Well, that's rather impressive, I have to say. Ah, there we go. We have uncovered a quick travel point, and there are the relays. So, instead of heading on there, I am going to be heading on back to Alaris and, well, finishing up reclaiming what's ours. And then, well, we'll be returning and reactivating the tracking relays at a later point. I'd like to see what actually happens with these refugees right now. So, let's see now. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Fantastic.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
I took out the droids, but it won't be safe to live there.
What are you talking about?
Is it the Rakghouls? Monsters? I told you we should have waited until the planet was open to settlers.
It's been 300 years. Give up on Taris. Start over.
No! I'm not just going to give up like this.
We've got no choice, Relis. We can't do this on our own. We'll be on the next ship out. It was kind of crazy to think we'd get our dream after 300 years. That only happens in stories.
Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
I am a Jedi, you know. We have our uses.
Captain Childress is gonna love that attitude. He's got something for you to do, and he said to pass the word. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Ooh, okay, additional work, and we are now gaining some exceptional things here. I think I'm going to be going for this implant, because even though absorption and defense is pretty good, should we go for absorption and defense? Maybe we should, actually. I have no idea, to be honest, but I think that is going to be nice nevertheless. And so, what we will be doing now is ending this episode off here, and, well, I'm a little bit dubious about our decision-making there. But I think it was the only option to allow the refugees to stay. And of course, the story she told was very appropriate, I suppose. So, yes, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.